What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Marcus the Money Man, and I'm back with another video where we're going to break down how I'm going to save so much money by switching from Square to iWallet. This is just one of those things as your business goes through expanding those growing pains and just trying to find what works best for you. I stumbled across iWallet, and I tell you, it's a game changer. Welcome to the Appliance Boss channel. Let's talk a little bit about my iWallet experience, the pros, the cons, and how it compares to what I was using before. Now, the first thing that I love about iWallet, let's start with some positives, is the fees. So I came as a user of Square, and with Square, they have these hidden fees, right? There's a transaction charge when you swipe your credit card. Ours was like 30 cents. And then if you use the Square Reader, right? If you chip it in, it's a certain lower fee. The tap, it was a certain fee. Now, if you have to swipe it, it was another fee associated with that. Versus if you key it in, it can get higher versus when you do it over the phone. So you have all of these escalating fees where it can be over 3% plus 30 cents on the charge that you're going to get charged for these transactions. And over time, I was like, well, it's not really impacting my business that much. But as the business grew, that was a decent amount of the revenue just heading out of the window. So with iWallet, the beautiful thing about it is, so with the fees, they're flat. So no matter if there is no external hardware needed for iWallet. It's a big benefit. So what that means is when I have a credit card and I want to charge a client, you simply take the card, you smack it against the back, and voila, prestos changos, it's charged at a nice, easy, simplified, flat rate. What happens? You want to send a customer a bill, you simply log into your iWallet account, hit send, same flat rate. Not only that, you get some security measures around it, right? You get the signature automated, it goes to their phone automatically, it goes to their email automatically, depending on how you set it up. But you get all of that at the same flat fee, so you won't have to be worrying about, do I have these $60 readers? They're $60 now for these to give to each one of your technicians. Did they fall in the toilet? I had technicians get broken quite a couple times, right? So you want to be able to enable your technicians with a simple app on your phone for the same fees and just have them worrying about selling the transaction. So fees flat compared to everything else, never seen anything like it. As I mentioned before, there's no extra hardware to use. So what that means is it's an easy, simple process. And in addition to that, right, it's an easy, simple process to set up recurring payments, right? So we have a club membership and it's a recurring payment over time. The other platforms that I was using, man, it was very difficult to set it up. You didn't know if the bill was going out in time. The customers don't get notifications on when they're getting charged, etc. This was really easy. It's the same situation. You could do it on your phone. You could do it from the desktop. You can set up an easy recurring bill that goes out automatically on the interval that you choose. So that is heads and shoulders above what we've been using, and it's integrated all in the same place. Believe it or not, when you get recurring bills in most platforms, it's kind of a separate thing. So with this, it simplifies the process. It puts it all in one place, easy for us to use. One of the additional features that I loved about iWallet was because we moved from our CRM, we were using House Call Pro. We moved away from that. The positive thing about House Call Pro was it always reached out to the customers for reviews, right? And since we're moving to a CRM that didn't have that automation built in the background, iWallet does. So every transaction, you can have it set up to send them a link to your either Google My Business or whatever social platform that you have for review. So after every transaction, when they pay, they get a screen where they can thumbs up, thumbs down your technician or your company. And if they thumbs up, thumbs down, they'll be prompted to leave a review, okay? So the changeover, because we've been on this platform now for about 2 months, so we're about 2 months in, we're about 90% usage. So what that means is we didn't see a drop off heavily in our requests for reviews, okay? So that's a real positive thing because we're a customer-centric company and we want to hear from our customers often so we can get feedback in a timely manner. However, no drop-off is a built-in feature. It was really easy to set up. I love it. Not only everything about iWallet is not going to be pros and positives. So the switch from Square to iWallet, it did take a hit for me because the reporting structure that exists in Square was so robust. Because my Square, I had Square payroll integrated, I had Square almost everything. So it was like it would track all of my technicians, the amount of revenue they've built out, how much they collected. Everything was all in one place, including their time cards and everything, right? So moving away from Square, from that aspect of collecting the money, it had a disconnect. Now with iWallet, their reporting structure is a little bit different. So each technician will get a sub account, so that way you can track what their expenses or how much they're collecting from customers. So not their expenses, it doesn't track the expenses, but how much they're collecting from customers, and whether it's a credit card or a check. The unique thing about iWallet, you can submit a check by taking a picture of the check, writing the check details into it, your invoice number, etc. And what'll happen is it'll send it through the process and then confirm that check, and it'll go to your bank account. Okay. Now with the check process versus credit card processing process, there's 2 different batches. Okay. So what the unique thing about iWallet is, at the end of the day, they'll automatically collect everything that you have or kind of group it, and then they'll send it over to your bank account in a batch. So I'm signed up on the next day batch for credit cards. So everything that I swipe before a certain hour time of the day, it'll get batched into one lump sum, and I'll see it in the bank account in the morning. Okay. Now with checks, the checks that we push through, they won't clear the next day. They typically clear the day after. But the one thing about using the checks versus taking it to the bank and depositing it is right there, the technician can take a copy or take a picture of the check and upload it into iWallet, and then it'll cross-reference that check versus a bad check database. So that way they'll know right there on the spot if we need to collect another form of payment or not. Okay. So for all you bad check bouncers out there, the software is catching up to you. So when you bounce a check, there is a bad check database that exists in this world. Okay. And you can't run from us. Okay. We're out there. We have iWallet to protect us. And we actually had to use this, I think once or twice so far, which is very unique because we went a whole year where we only had 2 bad checks, and we were able to catch a couple things very early on. So that's a wonderful feature, and I love that feature within iWallet. If you own an appliance repair business, a home service business, whether it's plumbing or HVAC, or you do garage doors, cleaning, it is an easy, simple way by having an app on your phone. There is no extra charge for sub accounts, right? So if you have multiple employees, you're not going to get charged extra for having an iWallet account. As a matter of fact, there is no charge for having the account itself. Okay. There is an application process that you'll have to submit some paperwork. You have to submit your bank information so you can get that routing information all set up and things like that. It's a very short process, and you can be walked through that process very easily. So if you want more information about iWallet, just go to their website. It is iWallet.com, or you can give a call to 737-377-3782. So go ahead, check out iWallet.com. It's a thumbs up from me. Once again, this is Marcus, the Appliance Boss. Thanks for watching.